estate, condo, real estate, land, real estate, commercial, real estate, breed, real estate, got it, real estate, me, real estate, got it. You already know I got it. Oscar real estate, we rockin'. Young millennials, we poppin'. Tell them other folks to stop it. Tell me what you need. Real estate, condo, real estate, land, real estate, commercial, real estate, breed, real estate, got it, real estate, me, real estate. You already know I got it. Oscar real estate, we rockin'. Young millennials, we poppin'. Tell them other folks to stop it. Tell me what you need.
The man, the myth, the legend, Roddy P.
Okay, what up, good people? Yes, we are in the building. I hope all is well with you. You already know who it is and what it be, and if you don't, you're going to get familiar. My name is Rod Pasker, broker owner, Pasker Real Estate, New Millennium Real Estate Services for the people. And I'm coming at you with a midday real estate market update. I have some news. Yes, some breaking news. Fresh from City Council's chambers yesterday that's going to affect a lot of people in Northwest Ohio, a lot of people specifically in Toledo. And what I'm talking about is the new Let's Safe Ordinance that was passed by City Council. It is something whose intentions is to keep people safe, and that's going to affect the way that a lot of people do business in Northwest Ohio in regards to rental property. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to just go through this report here. If you're in the building, let me know that you're here. Like, share, comment. I love the energy. Let me get it. I also want to hear your thoughts. You see the number scrolling at the bottom there. If you want to talk about it, call me. So, Toledo City Council yesterday approved the new lead safe ordinance to address the consequences of lead exposure, especially among children, and assist property owners in a variety of ways. Successful cities take bold actions, and today City Council adopted a plan to ensure every child in Toledo can grow up without the terrible effects of lead poisoning. Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich said, "We believe the new law will help us meet that challenge while we work with the Lead Coalition, landlords, tenants, and other community members. An early bird match grant will be available for property owners subject to the new law. The Toledo Department of Neighborhoods will offer a 50-50 matching grant up to $5,000 per unit for lead remediation and maintenance work to help property owners. The designated funding includes $1 million to assist property owners with compliance throughout the city and $200,000 for each for the 3 low moderate income target areas: Junction, Inglewood, East Toledo, and the Old South End. The city is also creating a resource portal to provide a one-stop shop for questions, registration, and more at ToledoLeadSafe.com. The city's Lead Safe coordinator will develop ongoing outreach and financial assistance opportunities, while the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department will continue to provide educational training for owners and agents who want to become compliant. The Health Department will host weekly training classes for local lead inspectors beginning in January 2021. Our approach will also include an aggressive communications and outreach campaign to educate tenants, landlords, and homeowners on lead poisoning prevention and the new law requirements, as well as financial tools and incentives to help our landlords comply, says Rosalind Clemens, Department of Neighborhoods Director. Owners who previously received a lead safe certificate in good faith or passed a local lead inspection under previous versions of the ordinance will be grandfathered in. The city continues to manage a number of programs to assist with lead abatement, including $2.9 million for 160 homes identified under HUD Lead Hazard Control in Healthy Homes. The city was awarded an additional $5.7 million, which is the largest hazard control award the city has ever received. And then they also have $500,000 for children on Medicaid, as well as $300,000 for the Old South Historic Initiative. So there's money out there. But the new lead law, titled the Residential Rental Properties and Lead Safety Compliance, is based on the language of the 2016 ordinance created in partnership with community stakeholders. It is the policy of the city of Toledo to help prevent the poisoning of residents by requiring that the presence of deteriorated paint, bare soil, and lead dust on the interior and exterior of pre-1978 residential structures be identified and correctly addressed in accordance with federal, state, and local laws, regulations, and guidelines to prevent potential human exposure to lead hazards. The new law targets 1 to 4 unit rentals and child care homes built prior to 1978. The Department of Neighborhoods will coordinate, the Code Enforcement Division will enforce, and the Health Department will issue the 5 and 20-year lead safe certificates according to the law. The compliance deadline set by the law is June 30th, 2022. For initial census tracts that are more at risk, a 5-year phase-in schedule with 6-month increments will be established for remaining census tracts. An updated map of the census tracts can be found at ToledoLeadSafe.com. There's going to be a lot of money involved in this, and all fees related to the lead safe certificates will be deposited in the lead ordinance fund, and all fines related to enforcement of the proposed law will be deposited into the nuisance abatement trust fund to be used exclusively for the administration, implementation, and enforcement of the law. So yeah, what you have here is, I mean, you got the city at work, and depending on what side of the road you're on, you know, for landlords and real estate investors, it's going to be some extra hoops, red tape, black tape, whatever you want to call it, that you got to go through. But at the same time, I think it's also good for the community, because, you know, lead-based paint, lead hazards can really mess up somebody's life. It can change the whole trajectory of someone's life. So I think it's a double-edged sword. You know, when you start creating laws, it does make it harder to do business, but at the same time, you know, laws are needed to protect people. So the big thing is you need to be informed. If you're an investor, a real estate investor, go to the resource, ToledoLeadSafe.com, and really educate yourself on what it means to be lead safe, and educate yourself on, you know, the process, and also the fines that will come if you don't comply. But, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and it's not going to stop business by no means. It may make it more expensive to do, but at the same time, the city has reserved a lot of money to help people. It's put aside a lot of money to help people remediate these properties. So take advantage of the programs. Go to the resource. And yes, Rashonda was really good. It was popping. You're right. Lead causes learning disabilities. And that's true. 100% true. I mean, look at what's going on out there in Flint. You know, it's sad what's going on, and the worst part is it's the people that are the most vulnerable are the ones that are affected the most. So no, I'm not mad at it. It's great for the city, and for those landlords. You can't be a slumlord. If there's something wrong with your property, you gotta fix it. But what I'm telling you is that there's money out there to help you fix it. So that's that on that. I just want to keep you all informed. You know, because it's a lot going on out here, and there's opportunities, and you know, every time a law changes, you know, things change. So for those people looking for another hustle, you may want to look into being a lead inspector, because that opportunity is going to open back up. I know when this law originally was in city council, when it was enacted, that a lot of people went forth and became lead inspectors, and for whatever reason it fell through. They disbanded the ordinance, but yesterday they brought it back. So if you're looking for a side hustle to make some money, you may have some opportunity being a lead inspector. So check that out. The classes start in January. Yes indeed. But some other housekeeping. Yo, what's going down? Shout out to Rashonda, because she's showing love. That's what I'm talking about, that energy. I need that reciprocity. But yeah, we have our home buyer education course tomorrow. The orientation is tomorrow. The class is from 10 to 2 on Saturday. So orientation from 5 to 7, classes from 10 to 2. I'm gonna tell you what, class is pretty much filled up. But if you want to squeak in there, just inbox me your name, your email address, your phone number. I will send you the information and get you registered for the class. I know it's short notice, but I've been had it for 2 months now. So guess what? If you don't make it, go ahead and register for the November home buyer education course. It's going to go touch everything that's going to help you make this your last year renting, from budgeting to savings to credit to the different types of financing that you may qualify, down payment assistance, the process of applying for a mortgage, finding the home, writing the offer, getting to the closing table, plus what you can do to maintain your asset once you acquire it. So it's a free program, and then once you get done with the class, you'll sit down with me or another housing counselor and sit down for a 101 where we'll go through your budget, your savings, your credit report, and break it down like science, elementary, and then put it back together in a plan that's going to help you make this your last year renting. So I have a personal goal. I want to help 100 families make this their last year renting. And the question is, are you going to be one of them? And if you're watching right now and you already own your property, you might know somebody that wants this to be their last year renting. Put them on. Send them to the link in my comment. Send them to the link in the caption, wherever. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, it's there. And if you got a property that you are considering liquidating, go to the link in my bio. And how much is my home worth? Let's talk about it, because I'm gonna tell you what, we don't have enough properties on the market right now. We're at one of the all-time lows in Northwest Ohio within the past few decades. So it's a great time to sell. And I'm gonna tell you what, I got some new toys. I'm on my Wakanda with this home selling stuff, man. Come on, man. I need somebody I need to demonstrate on. Come on with it. So if you know somebody that needs to liquidate, you got a parent, grandparent, uncle, auntie, cousin, brother, friend that's got some property that's just sitting there and they need to get rid of it, holler at me, because I can help them get top dollar. And yes, Rashonda, maintenance. Now, yes, getting the property, that's a very big part and it's important. But if you don't keep it, that's like the worst decision you can make. And it's a lot of ways to not keep it, whether that's with the maintenance or if that's not keeping up with your mortgage payment. So that's a big part, and that's a part that a lot of people don't think about. But I do advise my clients, first and foremost, you want to maintain a home warranty on the property. When my clients purchase with me, typically I'm able to negotiate for the seller to pay for their home warranty. And but the home warranty is going to cover the mechanicals of the property, the furnace, hot water tank, AC, electrical box, plumbing, drains, important stuff, right? But I also advise my clients to give your house a gift every year. If you get a tax refund, use some of that tax refund to do something big to your house. Spend a band or two in your home every year just to maintain the systems and, make sure everything is good, because not only do you want it to work for yourself, but when you go to put your house on the market, at some point, you want to get the most that you can get. Rashonda, I don't do work, but I do have a team. I have people that do that type of work. So if you need somebody in landscaping, I got somebody for you. That's a whole another conversation. Hit the link in my in the comments, hit the link in the description, and go ahead, have a quick consultation. Let's have a quick consultation about your landscaping and see what we can do for you. So I just wanted to come and drop that to y'all real quick, because that's really big. It might have flown under the radar, but I know I work with a lot of investors, and that's really going to affect some of their decisions. Down to the point where they have to pick and choose what neighborhoods they're going to do business in, because some of these neighborhoods are older, and these older neighborhoods are the ones that the lead needs to be remedied first. So it's a lot that goes into it, but at the end of the day, knowledge is power, and power is change. So if you got the knowledge, they're now empowered to change your life, and that's all I can do for y'all. If nothing else, is provide y'all with the best knowledge so that you can make the best decisions for yourself and your family. So you already know who it is and what it be. It's Rob P, Pascal Real Estate. Shout out to my team. I'm gonna introduce y'all to my team next week. I have my assistant reaching out. So if you hear from Aaliyah, y'all better treat her nice. Better treat Aaliyah nice, because she's looking out for y'all. She's calling my people and just setting up, seeing where people are, if they have real estate goals, and setting up a time for me to reach out to them to see what I can do to help them with their real estate goals. So if you have real estate goals, I got the link in my comment, link in the bio description, whatever. Hit that link. Set a time for a quick consultation. I will be in touch with you, and we'll break it down. You might not want to buy a house. You might want to go buy a truck. You might want to go start a business, and you might own your property, and you might have equity where you might be able to use the equity in your property to reach other goals, which in turn will bring you back to your real estate goals, because eventually you want to invest in real estate anyway. So whatever it might be, I can help. I'm a broker. I'm the plug, right? Yeah, welcome Aaliyah. I'm gonna bring Aaliyah on here one day. Wait for it. I'm gonna get her. But until next time, man, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I said I was gonna come every Friday, but you know what? I'm gonna just come to y'all when I got something to say, because stuff happens. But I appreciate all of y'all. I thank you. Hey, Rashonda, MVP, the MVP of this stream, that's for sure. Sherelle, shout out to Sherelle Relly Rail, I Sign Notary Solutions, Central Ohio. We got LaDonna out in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's in the building. What's up, y'all? And I'm out. Peace.